definition of New Age Christianity. New Age Christianity is a new way of understanding the message of Christ, which transcended time and space. The message of Christ is mathematical truth. The message of Christ was never intended to be religious. It's a scientific message. And throughout our video, we're going to demonstrate how those messages were scientific and represented a mathematical truth and how they transcended time and space. We're not gonna go into too much detail about our previous videos. You can always, subscribe and watch our previous video to understand, some of the things that we're going to say in this video. In our last video, we are going to talk about the power of prayer, positive thinking, meditation, because all those things I just mentioned are vibrational waves. And how can we use vibrational waves to influence our world, to build this world, to transform, and to create? The verse in the Bible um, we're going to be talking about is John 4, verse 11. And what does it say? Do you not believe that I am in the Father and the Father is in me? The words I say to you, I do not speak on my own. Instead, it is the Father dwelling in me, performing his works. For the Christian, prayer is a communication with God. If you watch our previous videos, you know by now that God is within us and that we are God. We also say that everything was created by vibrational waves and that our words, thoughts, lights, and matter are all vibrational waves, and that God is in essence vibrational waves. Vibrational waves created everything, and that everything is made of vibrational waves. Watch our previous video for that. Now, if our words, thoughts, and everything around us, lights, sound, they are all vibrational waves, and that our reality is nothing but mathematical patterns created by vibrational waves, and that they are vibrational waves. So we need to understand what reality is. Reality is nothing but a world of mathematical patterns, like I said, made of vibrational waves. The world that we are living in is some kind of an illusion. We do not see with our eyes, but we see with our brain. The things that we see, feel, and smell are nothing but an interpretation of the vibrational waves received by our brains via our senses. So a tree may look differently for a sea animal, a bat, or a human being. So we cannot trust to be truth the things we see, the things we touch or smell. If everything is vibrational waves and was created by them, we can use our thoughts and words to change, transform, and create our reality. So let's take example for a bat. The bat see the reality differently than us human being. So in my research, I came across something called visual sound cone. Bats create visual sound cone with the noise that not the noise but the sound that they created, and other bats can see those visual sound code and navigate so they can go from one location to another. So their reality is different than us human. What should we know about waves and vibrations? I talked a little bit about wave and vibration in my previous videos, but there are many videos out there that talk about waves and vibration. If you want to research this topic further, and there are plenty of material out there. Our focus for today is the science behind prayer, how to use our words in the form of prayer, meditation, positive thinking to influence or create the world around us. We are living in a shared reality. Our conscious being is part of a universal consciousness. Therefore, we are all connected. Whether we like it or not, decisions that we make affect our environment, affect our world, affect our reality. And decisions that other people make affect us and affect our reality. So, as Christians, we must become the avatar by which the universal consciousness or the God within us can create and transform. Now, since we're talking about New Age Christianity and that we say the word of Christ is science and mathematical truth, what's the science behind it? So, let's look at wave and vibrational frequencies and how they operate. When two waves occupy the same point, there's something called superpositions that occur. Superposition results in adding the two waves together. Constructive interference is when two waves superimpose and the resulting wave has a higher amplitude than the previous waves that you will see in the graph. There's something also called destructive interference. Destructive interference happens when two waves superimpose and cancel each other out, leading to a lower amplitude. Most wave superpositions involve a mixture of constructive and destructive interference since the waves are not perfectly identical. Now, what does that mean? If the words that come out of my mouth are waves, I can use it to build or to transform. For example, a parent who say only negative things to a child that might affect the development ability, the development of that child, that might affect the ability of that child, as opposed to another parent who is saying only positive thing to his or her child. That child may grow up to become successful and may grow up to be a productive member in our society and do productive and positive things in our society. So, as Christians, we need to empower our children by using our words, our thought to build and transform our environment, our loved ones, our reality. So, caution, the way we think about people and things and what we say about people and things can build them or destroy them, can shape them or deform them. The way we think and our thoughts can create. As Christians, we must control our thoughts and our everyday words toward our family, loved ones, the people that come in contact with us, and the world around us. The things around us and our people may look and act exactly the way we project them to be. So be careful to what you say to your children, to your husband, or to the things around you, because they may end up looking and acting exactly the way you think about them and the way you describe them. So be careful. If you want your child to be successful, start thinking about them being successful. Start saying how successful they are and how successful they will be. and start taking action to help them become successful. Make sure that your words and thoughts waves have more impact on your children than anyone else. Just like the Father created everything with the power of words and vibrational waves, and that He Himself is vibrational waves, we must use the power of our words, our mind, and action to create a world as the Father intended it to be. For that to happen, you need to know the role that you're playing or the purpose that is entrusted to you. You must know your purpose in this reality. Only then can you be an efficient servant and architect in the construction of this world. As you may see, I'm a teacher. I'm using my mind and my words to create a new reality for my audience. Therefore, it is my purpose to teach in order to advance the kingdom of the Father who lives within me and in all of us. Christians are nothing but engineers and architects of the kingdom of God. We build God's world with our mind, our words, our hands, and our hearts. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time for our next video. Have a good day.